Hey guys, welcome back to Fam Sports Patriots, not New England. Fam Sports Patriots. We're gonna kind of recap the Patriots Seahawks game. Uh, that one was tough. They played with a really good Seahawks team. I do have a buddy that's a Seahawks fan, and he screams up and down. He will jump on tables and tell me that the Seahawks have one of the best receiving cores in the league. It's hard to doubt him, because I think ultimately the Seahawks aren't a bad team. This is a good game. And we can't be upset as Patriot fans. We thought we were going into this thing. We thought we'd be going into week 3, 0-2. So to lose 23-20 on a last-second field goal, it doesn't feel the greatest, but as Patriot fans, we know that the Drake May era is right around the corner, so hopefully that turns some stuff around. But he's not ready yet. He isn't. I think Jacoby Brissett is definitely a winner in this game because he didn't turn the ball over. I got into an argument with my 12-year-old who was screaming, "We need Drake May, we need Drake May," and I was like, "Do you understand what Jacoby Brissett's doing when you actually watch him? His footwork, how he's not turning the ball over, how he's making the right play, how he's not taking the sack, and if he is taking the sack, he's not taking the 8 to 10 yard sacks. He's taking those 3 to. He's working himself up the pocket, so even if he does get hit, they're not losing a ton of yards." Overall, rushing was going to be our kind of overall rushing was very good for the Patriots. Not as good as last week. Antonio Gibson was the leading rusher with 11 carries, 96 yards. That's averaging 8.7 yards a touch. Get that man the ball, and in the receiving game, he was pretty good as well. Stevenson, 21 carries, 81 yards, 3.9 yards, and a tut. Overall, they were pretty good at rushing. But receiving-wise, Hunter Henry, 8 receptions, 109 yards. I think they looked at Hunter Henry too much. I love Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry is one of my favorite players. But when you're looking at Henry as much as they were, that's your check down. That's one thing that is going to be a downfall when you have a Jacoby Brissett at quarterback is he's going to check down very, very fast. If his first look's not open, he's checking down right away. He's not going to wait for them to create space. Or if there's a small window, he's not exactly a gunslinger where he's going to just throw it in there and hope for the best, which is good. That's what the Patriots want. But as a fan, you'd like to see every once in a while. Jalen Polk, finally, 2 receptions, 12 yards, and a touchdown. Congratulations on his first NFL touchdown of the season. I think there's going to be many more. And then it falls off. Then you got Stevenson with 9 yards, 2 catches. Gibson, 1 yard, 7. KJ Osborne, 1, 7. And then Austin Hooper, 1, 5. The KJ Osborne was actually a really good catch. It was in traffic, and it was a first down that moved the chains when they needed to. Kyle Duggar, 1 sack, 8 tackles. He was probably your best defensive player, but Gonzalez did lock down the guys he was on. Duggar getting 8 tackles is not a good thing. He probably was the best defensive player. He did have that big sack, but ultimately, when your safety has 8 tackles, that's never a good thing. And then your second leading tackler was corner and Jones for 6 tackles, 2 assists. So, and then your third best, your third tackler is 5 and 2, and that's Christian Gonzalez. Yeah, that's never good when your 3 top tacklers are DBs and safeties. So they did create space. They were able to get the ball and move it. And when you get those DK in space, that's never good for your defense. They played very well defensively the first half. They had one mental breakdown. I don't know why they weren't in a soft zone. They just went over the top, and it looked like Christian Gonzalez thought the safety was going to take him, but then the safety thought they were man the whole way. And it was just a mental break, but that's on Christian. I mean, he's a second-year player. I know he was hurt a lot of the first year, but I mean, I'm touting that he's going to be the defensive player of the year. You can't have mental breaks like that. So that is one thing. And then the Patriots had a missed field goal, blocked field goal towards the end, and our field goal problems continue from last year. I think Sly's a lot better. Is definitely an upgrade from Ryland, but when you're watching these kickers seal games, your Santos, your Fairbrother and stuff like that, you're watching these guys go, trot them out at 60 yards, and there's not, everybody knows what's going to happen. He's going to make it. The Patriots haven't had that since probably Vinatieri, Gukowski. So yeah, we definitely miss, and I think people forget how important the special teams play is. So that is something to definitely keep an eye on. I think, like I said, I think Sly's an upgrade from what we had last year, but he's not going to be the guy yet. That just can't get blocked. It wasn't that far, but it was too low. Trajectory is too low, and they were able to get their hands on it and block it. Punt returns, Jones did pretty well. He had 2 returns, 24 yards. He averaged 12 yards a return. Kicking, Sly, he was 2 for 3 for field goals, and his long was 29. He did, let me see, what did he miss? He missed I don't know. He missed a field goal. That's all that matters. He lost us the game. No, I'm just kidding. But that would have forced the Seahawks to get a touchdown instead of the field goal, the game-tying field goal. The game did go into overtime. Patriots got the ball, and then they stalled out almost immediately. So the Patriots had everything going right. They're the Patriot team we knew they were going to be. I think they're a little bit better, so don't get your hopes up. But yeah, they had everything go their way towards the end. You go into overtime, you win, you get the ball, so that's good. And then you just don't have that. You just don't have that drive. Like, I don't know what happened. They stalled out. The Patriots receivers are nowhere to be found. And I don't know whose fault that is. So if you know whose fault it is, leave it down in the comments, because what's killing me is watching the Patriots are going to run the ball. I get it. But we have so many offensive weapons. Baker first week was a healthy scratch, and that has something to do with what he did as far as his social media account. But we got to get him the ball. We got to get Polk the ball. We got to get these younger guys the ball. I think that the Patriots are the team we thought they were. They are just a little bit better than everybody else was giving them credit for. So are they going to be an easy win? I don't think so, but we're going to have some close games. Hey, and at least we're scoring 20 points. That's nice. So Patriot defense has to do their job. And I think they did really well with Keon White. Keon White was frustrated. You could kind of see it. He's getting in early in the game, but then after that, they were doubling him, they were chipping him, but he did get in a couple times. So Keon White played well, but he's going to have to learn. He's going to be the guy on that line, and he's going to have a lot of issues as far as double teams and stuff, maybe even triple teams. Chipping him off and then going into a double team. Total yards, Seahawks had 358, Patriots had 310, passing yards 312. 125. That's my issue right there, is we got to throw the ball more, and we got to take some deep shots. I don't think we ever even tried to take a deep shot. Jacoby, I understand that's why you're in, is the safety of the ball. But rushing yards, 46 yards, and then we had 185. But when you're giving up 312 yards for passing, you don't really need to run the ball very much. Yards per play, 5.4, and the Patriots were at 4.7. First downs, we had them 19 to 18. Third down efficiency, 6 out of 16, 7 out of 15. Fourth down, 1 out of 2. Patriots didn't even try one. Total plays, both at 66. Sacks allowed, both at 3. Punts, 6. The Patriots had 6 punts. Seahawks had 5. Penalties, 3 penalties for 42 yards, and the Seahawks had 6 penalties for 50 yards. No fumbles lost, no interceptions thrown. So a very clean game, and I think that's where Geno is still effective. I joke and say that he probably should have rolled back, but let's be real. Geno protects the ball and he makes the throws. He's got a very good receiving core there, and he's winning games. I think the Seahawks are a better team than what people give them credit for. Are they going to go out and win a Super Bowl? Probably not. But now with the NFC, the way the NFC looked, Dallas Cowboys absolutely getting trounced, and the 49ers going into Minnesota and getting beat with, I think, Jefferson went down in the third quarter. So without Jefferson in the last couple of quarters, they did try to come back, but I think it was just too little too late. So with the 49ers being able to get beat like that, and the Dallas Cowboys absolutely getting trounced, New Orleans Saints look pretty good. So I would definitely keep an eye on them if you're an NFC fan, or the Seahawks. These Seahawks aren't a bad team. So I think it's the AFC's to lose going into week 3. I know that's a very early reaction, But I think Drake May is going to be due up probably week 5, week 6. He's taking 30% of the reps right now. And we got to give Jacoby that too. Like a lot of these starting quarterbacks are taking 98% of the reps. You know, these guys, the backups getting 5 to 2% of the reps, where Jacoby's only getting 70, maybe 65. So Drake May is taking some of those reps away from him. So we have to keep that in mind as well. But I think the Drake May experiment will start about week 5 when we get everybody off the PUP list and ready to go. I would keep an eye on some of these other teams in the AFC because with Tua out and, Josh Allen playing like Josh Allen, right now I think the shift has gone to the Bills are probably one of the better teams in this division, and they are definitely one to watch. Aaron Rodgers did get the win for the Jets this week. So the division should be fun. It should be wide open. Let's see what Miami does at that quarterback position, if they keep Skyler or if they go out and get somebody else like a Mac Jones. That would be interesting. I think that would be something fun to watch. Mac Jones going to Miami before we play Miami. I think Mac Jones would salivate at that. So that would be fun. So let's see how the division plays out. Right now, I think with Tua's injury, I think it's Buffalo's to lose, and the Patriots can definitely play spoiler in that. Buffalo has a hard time going into New England and beating them, and then they, New England's not a bad team. Can't make mistakes against them because they'll take advantage. And the Seahawks played perfect. They did. They played absolutely perfect. They stuck around. No turnovers. So congratulations to the Seahawks. Sorry, Patriot fans. If you got any comments or suggestions what the Patriots should do next week, or what we should look for, or what week Drake May might play, leave it down in the comments. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell if you want to know when we drop new videos on the Patriots. And just overall, let me know what you think. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great Monday.